So many new faces.
I know, isn't it fabulous? Hello, team. It is Tuesday, June 9th, and this is our Lunch and Learn. And yes, we do have so many new faces, and it's due to, of course, our team's fantastic team building over these last couple of weeks. And I love that these team members have been coming on the welcome call. They're coming on the Lunch and Learn, and that's why they're doing so well. I mean, look at all the things that they've been earning. Gabby actually messaged me this morning. Why did I just receive another $250 gift card? I didn't finish my Rich Rewards yet. I said, oh, that was a special, for qualified recruits in May. I said I knew they were going out a little slow, so I actually didn't tell you so that it would be a fun surprise the day it came. And sure enough, I guess today was the day. Joyce had gotten hers a few days ago, and I had the same interaction. So just lots of great stuff going on. So proud of everybody and all the achievements that have been going on. It's been a great couple of months. So today, actually, in light of the fact that we do have a lot of new team members, but also because it's always an important topic, I thought today we would circle back around to benefit selling, because it is super important to remember that that is the best way to sell, because there's really two types of selling that you can do. You either can do descriptive selling, or you can do benefit selling. So the difference in those two strategies would be, these are red and they're hoops. Okay, that's descriptive selling. I described what people can see. But that's not really helpful in our business, especially because people can see that they are hoops and they are red. So we did not help them in any kind of a way if they might want these, if just by sharing that information. What would be something that is more benefit selling about these? Can anyone toss something out there that people might want to know that would help make a decision besides they're red? Go ahead, Elizabeth.
Those are acrylic, right?
Yeah.
So those would be great for beach and pool wear because you can wear them in the pool or in the water without damaging them.
How much do I love that answer? And it is a super timely, it's summer and people are going to pool parties. That's what I say all the time about any acrylic earring, and I kind of forgot about them for this. I'm so glad you said that. Any earring that's made of acrylic is, because I say, what I always say about that is, how you go to a pool party, but you're not really going to go under and stuff, but you're going to stand in the pool. You might get a little splash as they go by. You want to wear this type of earring. So love it. Is there another feature that maybe we could share?
The size.
Michelle, I do have a question. Oh.
In our town, our college is red. And so any red pieces, I always mention that that's a great option to wear for Fresno State games and things like that. So school colors.
Love that.
Yeah, I like what Jennifer said. I was thinking the same thing in terms of sororities. It's a great go-to pair of earrings for anyone who's a Delta because their colors are red and white.
Love it.
Mm-hmm.
And what's always the number one question that people ask when you show any earring on earth?
Are they heavy?
That's right. You could show any earring on the face of the earth, and that is going to be the first question that people ask. And I feel like it's a valid question with this one because they are thick, so they could be heavy. If they were made of enamel, they would be heavy. But Elizabeth's first comment was those are acrylic, which means they're going to be light. So lightweight would be another benefit of these earrings. So great.
Michelle, what are those called? What are those called?
That would be quite a benefit too if I knew the name. I didn't label these, so we're gonna have to find them. They're a great low item because I got them because they're inexpensive. Does anyone know?
I'll look them up.
Okay, because they're great for 4th of July and stuff too. So that's really just one of a million examples, and we're going to share a lot of them today on benefit selling. Are they firecracker? Try that, Elizabeth, if you're searching, because it looks like you're typing stuff to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna search right now.
Marlena just suggested firecracker.
Michelle, I have a question.
Yeah.
In regards to the acrylic, I have the retros in green,
Yes.
and I have a customer who is looking at them in white, but where the little dot at the top is gold.
Right.
Um,
No,
with
in the white, the
that
top
as well.
the white version, the top is silver.
Okay, but would she be able to wear those in the water and stuff as well? She's got a camp up here on the lake.
I mean, it's not ideal, but it's just one little dot. I think you'd be okay.
Okay.
Those are called firecracker, Michelle. Thanks.
Thanks. All right, great. Great teamwork there. Thank you, everybody. And you know, okay, Becky's saying she wears retros in the pool all the time, no issue.
Okay.
Awesome. I wear these in the pool a lot. What are these called?
Savannah. Those are my
Savannah.
pool earrings too.
Yes. These are my pool earrings right here, the Savannahs.
Because they match almost every bathing suit.
That's true. Maybe that is also why. That's so true. All right, great. So, you know, really think about things that, especially when they're new and come out, like if we think back to when an iPod was a new thing, right? What an iPod does, apparently, is holds 1 gigabyte, so like 1 GB of MP35. Does anyone have any idea what that means, or why buying that expensive at the time thing would benefit you? I mean, what is GB of MP35? I don't
It
even know
holds
what
more
that is.
data. It has more storage for more data in it.
Right, but
It's lightweight.
like, what am I even holding, right? Whereas,
It's smaller, lightweight.
right, but when iPod told us it holds 1,000 songs in your pocket, that we understand, right?
Mhm.
That's the difference between descriptive selling and benefit selling, because when it described what it was, I had no idea what they were talking about. But when they told me the benefit of it, that makes me want to buy it. And I know obviously we're way beyond that now, which actually makes it even worse. I mean, I'm sure a phone holds way more than that. So that's what I thought we would talk about today. Some of the many ways that we can benefit sell some of our pieces. So I'll start us off with what I always just kind of jokingly call my bracelet riff, because it's kind of how I lead off the majority of my shows. After showing a couple of low items and we start talking about the sale, I usually say, okay, so now many of you have come here today hoping to get some bracelets. Now, when it comes to bracelets, the number one style that most people think of with a bracelet is a bangle. Well, here's the thing. Bangles don't always fit everyone, right? Because some of you have teeny tiny hands that when you put on the bangle and then you point to where something is, it goes flying off across the room. And then others of you are saying, oh no, I can never get a bangle on. It sticks on my hand, it never gets across. And then they start like bashing their hands, right? I have fat hands, I have man hands. People start saying all these disparaging things about their hands. So rather than struggle through a bangle, let's talk about bracelets that I know will fit you that even may look like a bangle. So I have an arm party on right here. And the first one that we have here is pretty much a bangle. However, look at the magic of this bangle. It opens and closes like a Pac-Man. So we do not have to worry about, because when this is closed, it's pretty small, right? If I was to compare this to the circumference of a normal bangle, you're gonna find that it's, you know, I put all my bangles aside when we started people being unable to try things on. If you compared this to the circumference of a regular bangle, you see how it's much smaller. So how would I ever get that over my hand? You're not. It's got a hinge, you push down and it opens. So we're just gonna close this right on the wrist, and then it clicks shut. Now see how the fit is nice and close to your arm? How many of you type? Do you type at work on the computer and stuff? It's annoying, right? When you have bangles banging on the desk, you end up taking them off, you lose it, you have a drawer full of bangles at your desk. When they're close fitting and when they're oval like that, then you have all of those fantastic features where it fits nice and close. So that's Jewel, and you're gonna grab that for a half price item, $36, when in fact, you know, it looks exactly like the designer one that has a comma in the price. Okay, we're not doing commas here. You can also do an open top bangle. These are quiet, they're easy to put on. You could do a piece like the Brooklyn where if you want something that has a little sparkle to it, you have your pave crystals. It has that designer cord look like a David Yurman, and then you just pop it on. This is great because you don't need help putting it on, you don't need anything like that. If you prefer a more casual one, you could do a lifestyle bracelet. This comes in 3 different metals, and again, you're just popping it on. Notice that there's no noise, because if you're somebody that can't stand all of that clanging, then this is a really great couple of bracelets to put together. Even the new Chateau is like that, where this one you're getting some really pretty mother of pearl inlay. You get that same designer look, and again, pop it on, easy to wear, nice and quiet. And then of course you can always do stretchy bracelets, and then you could do showpieces like Serena. If you want one that has a nice, bar of crystals and all of your nuggets here, and then you're going to be all set because it definitely fits. And you can mix your metals and have the same type of look. So here you have the Mars, stretchy. You have the Serena that I just showed you, but in black, and then a gorgeous impression bracelet. And again, this one has an extender on it. So you have a lot of fit options for that. And then of course, there are so many others you could have shown, right? You can show Tropical when it comes to stretchy. You can show for another bangle looking option. Everyone loves the Frenchie, easy to put on. And now you're set for mixed metals. Then you get to talk about mixed metal. So lots of great options there. I'll stop there, but see how no matter what somebody was looking for, probably they found something that they would have been happy with in that little overview of bracelets. Did anyone else want to do, because I know I had said, bring some bracelets, bring some jewelry to the Zoom today. Does anyone else have bracelets you wanted to talk about?
I have the buckle up.
Okay, share. Go ahead. Where are you? Hold on. That's Gabby?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Go ahead. Tell us your buckle up.
This is the buckle up. And it became, as soon as it arrived, it became my favorite bracelet. It has a snap connection. 2 options. It's a piece of leather. That's just a straight piece of leather. So all you do is just wrap it around your wrist for as many times as you need to make it fit you. Push the leather strap through the little loop, snap it on, and you're done. And one of the things I absolutely love about, because it's the leather strap, it's flat. So when I'm typing on the computer, my 9th grade typing teacher is really angry at me because my wrists are touching the table, but that's how I type. I don't feel it. It doesn't bother me. Many times if I wear bracelets at work, I end up taking the bracelets off because they're annoying me while I'm working on the computer. I also teach students who are deaf and hard of hearing, so I'm signing most of the time while I'm talking, and my hands are constantly moving. So having anything that makes noise or wobbles too much is distracting to me and my children. So this is the perfect type of bracelet for my job.
Oh my gosh, that was so cool when you started signing while you were talking. I feel like you should do that all the time. That was really cool.
Yeah, forgive me. If ever I'm in the middle of a presentation with any of you and I just start signing, that's my job. That's what I do. And sometimes I don't even realize I start doing it. So if you ever are like, wow, she's really talking with her hands. Yes, actually I am. I'm not Italian at all, but I'm not going for the Italian look. That's really using American Sign Language.
That's awesome. I have to say, we'll have to consider that for the Check Us Out group, because I bet you that there's a community of people that would be interested in the business that maybe could benefit from a sign language presentation. That's so cool. The Buckle Up comes in the blue that Gabby showed. It comes in pink, and I think it also comes in an orange.
Yes, it has a beige as well, but the beige was
Michelle, does
sold out.
that double as,
You cut
does
out.
that double as a choker too? Does that double as a choker?
It's 16 inches, so
You know what?
if you have a tiny neck, it's a better choker.
I can close it. I definitely don't have a
I
tiny
did.
neck, but definitely you can't, like, yeah. Oh, look, so you got it on too. So
Looking
then
very
the answer is
dog collar.
yes,
Not my
You
style.
can hang something off of the little hoop.
you could.
I know my teenage girls would really like that as a choker.
Well, and this is a really affordable piece, like an awesome half price item.
I sold this to a friend because she's a fencer, so she thinks she has very big wrists. And she said bangles don't fit her well, but she actually ordered, what's the 3 bangle bracelets with the stars? The Kelsey?
Yeah, Halsey.
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 She
Halsey.
ordered Halsey from my party, and she couldn't get her hand in. So she passed it off to her mom or her aunt as a gift. But she was very excited when I showed her the Buckle Up, and she kept saying, "Are you sure it's going to fit me?" I said, "Listen, if my wrist can still have 2 more fingers put inside, yes, it's going to fit you."
Yeah.
So,
That's awesome. And hey, fun fact though, the Halseys are definitely on the smaller side, so your friend should not feel bad. Like somehow I can get them on, but a lot of people can't. So that's always good to know what bracelets run bigger and smaller. So I just thought I would mention that. Well, that was great, Gabby. Thank you so much.
I have one,
Okay, take it away, Phyllis.
but I don't have the necklace and bracelet in front of me. I didn't want to get up again. So Michelle, if you have an impressions bracelet and a shorter necklace, I saw this on one of the other team, somebody else, I can't remember her name, the girl that always brings the big champagne glass to
That was
convention.
Nicole Workman.
Yeah, Nicole did a thing the other day where she used that, and she suggested it for this time of year, especially when we go out with our backs out and we need something pretty on, that she uses the impression bracelet as an extender on a short bracelet. And so then her back is really pretty when she's out. She's got that impressions bracelet around the back and whatever the short necklace in the front is.
That works really well with things that should be longer in the first place.
Right. That's kind of what she was saying, that we have a lot of necklaces that are just not quite long enough.
Yeah, I use an extender just that I bought from Amazon for this one. But yeah, when you attach, like if you were to put the impression bracelet in gold on here, and then you had your hair up or whatever, look how gorgeous that would look behind you.
I thought that was cute. I like that.
I like it too if you can spin the chain around and have that hanging on the side. It just
Yes.
gives it a different look.
Yeah, like an asymmetrical, longer
Yeah.
necklace. Absolutely. Awesome. Who wants to go next?
I have the marble bracelet that I just got in.
Okay. Take it
And,
away, Melissa.
Since we're a very, very small town, I like to show jewelry that can be unisex, especially since I was just doing a graduation sale as well and having everybody kind of bought an item to sponsor a graduate. So it was like a surprise for them. But my nephew picked out the marble bracelet. And since he's 14, it just went straight up through all of the seniors. It didn't matter if they were guys, if they were girls, they fell in love with it. They are each talking about raising some money and just buying a whole lot of them for each of them. But I like the fact that we have so many bracelets too that can be unisex, like the Buckle Up and and just some of those.
Mm-hmm.
A
Just
lot
show
of
us
this
that again up
stretchy
close,
is
because
really
a lot of
good.
people are not familiar with that one.
Huh?
A lot of people aren't familiar with that one. Just show it up to the camera a little more.
The marble. That's the only different gem right there, and I think that's what makes it so special. It's because they can just turn it around and wear it like this if they don't want to show it. So it just looks plain, and then the girls like to turn it around.
Right.
I have to keep trying to get my daughter not to steal it out of my kit all the time.
I also have a teenager that has a lot of sticky fingers.
Hmm? Yep.
All right. Thanks, Melissa. Who else would like to go?
Michelle, I have to show you, I got my impression bracelet in too on Saturday. 2 minutes before I went live for my show, my jewelry came. My jewelry on my show, and it was great. But I got the Northern Lights. And I got the Northern Lights in, and I have one that just ordered the honey. And she fell in love with that one.
Awesome.
One that is looking into the hematite, the black one, set in the black. But this one really helped to show off all the colors and the different shine and everything that it gets. So they really liked that one.
Awesome. That Northern Lights impression bracelet really is cool. And
Yeah.
it's one that you have to show it live. Like in the pictures, you cannot tell how amazing those colors are. It's just like so fiery and amazing.
Well, I actually went over to my hostess's house so she could see it up in person.
Oh, great.
So since I live in the tiny town, I'm able to do that and just walk down the street or whatever and just show them
That's awesome.
the outside.
You know, the wrap bracelets really are very popular. Even with the outfit I have on, I really should have probably put on the mantra bracelet. It's funny, this was a piece that I gave a break. I find that when I show a piece for a long time, you reach the point where you feel like everyone that you're with has it already, and you kind of have to give it a break. And this was in that category. Then I was on a launch with Mary Grace, and she showed it. They were all going crazy for it, and I was like, you know what, I really should put that back in my kit. And sure enough, every show I am selling mantra bracelets. It is a wrap bracelet, just like Gabby showed. This one, though, is not. It takes a little more deftness to close this, because it is a buttonhole. So, like, you're pushing it through either the middle. You know, like you have 3 options as to where you want to close it. And once you wear it a bunch of times, you will. It's a lot easier to put on. When you first get it, it's a little stiff and the opening is like slim, but once you push it through the same slot a bunch of times, it opens a bit more. This one can absolutely be worn as a choker as well, and picks up a lot of great colors. So this is a great bracelet for casual, for busy moms, for moms with little kids. This is a great one, because one of the things you'll get, and this is a big benefit selling one, moms of young children don't want things that they can grab and break. So you need to show moms of little kids strong jewelry. So even a piece like I have on, you know, this, if a little kid grabbed this, it's not going to break because the chain is strong, and it's one of those big neck closure, like the big hoop closure. Hold on. The trendsetter here. It's this type of closure, which is the strong and also easy to do. So this is like a nice strong piece of jewelry. So any of the things that are strong like that and don't have the little thin chains that a little kid is gonna pull off is a great one. Becky, if we're going to talk about rodeo, you're going to have to do the talking on that, because God knows I know nothing about a rodeo.
I was just saying the mantra you could use on a plain boot. If your boots don't have bling, it's kind of like an anklet for your boot.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Definitely did not know that. Love it. Love it. Wanted to make sure too that you all know the trick that you can do with the multi-layered necklaces. So this piece is brulee. So see how this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, is it 6? 6 layers of all different colors and styles and beads and stuff. And it's a nice longer necklace, would also have been great with this outfit. And whenever I show this, people love it. They take it as a bonus item all the time. Now this is just the normal long way to wear it. But what you can also do is turn it into a multi-length necklace. And what you would do whenever you want to do that is you take the longest 2, so the bottom 2, and you put it behind your neck. Okay?
Yeah.
And now what you do is you crisscross it. So what's nice about doing it with the brulee is that brulee has a long extender piece, which makes it even easier to do this. Okay, so what you do is you kind of even it up, you crisscross.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And then you bring it back up and close it.
All right. You can back up if you want because you always deliver to me.
Is that a
All right.
good
All right.
So then when
That's
you close
pretty.
it, again, now you have this.
That's great.
And if you have a thinner neck than me, it will look even better. Because this is a little tight.
Michelle, you know what looks really good with that? The Zoe necklace. If you want to do the messy necklace look, if you put it right there, it looks really good with that.
All right, here we go. Turning me into Mr. T. Let's see. Indeed. Oh, I'm the one that posted that picture.
Yeah,
That's
that
a
looks good.
little neck in my office that I was just trying to put jewelry away, and then I discovered that and took the picture. Yes, you're right.
That looks good. Yeah.
So now you're Mr. T.
Now I'm Mr. T. Instead of just my necklace.
You Miss T.
I'm Mrs. T. I pity the fool.
Is brulee still available?
It is.
Okay.
You know what? Actually, I like this.
I like it too.
It's great.
For this.
Good catch, Elizabeth. That's real nice.
I forgot all about that.
That's cute. Mhm.
All right, next time I have to do something in the stylist community, I'm gonna be cool. And I'm gonna wear this outfit with this stuff. And see what people say. I'm gonna say, okay. All right. Who else is there, Gabby's question is there any acrylic necklaces? Not that I have, but if you're looking to avoid metal on somebody's neck, the full beaded necklaces are a great choice. So like to do something like, because when people say,
You showed those firecracker earrings, and there's a
Right.
stars and stripe bracelet right now that's in acrylic.
yes,
So that if I were to pair those together, I was thinking like, what kind of necklace would be pool safe possibly that I could sell as like your must have for the 4th of July swimming kind of deal?
what would be a good pool necklace? I might have to think about that one.
Yeah, because I just bought the stars and stripes for my mom.
Yeah, that Monique did one of those on the quarter auction last night, a set of that.
Did she? I missed that.
Yeah, she did. It was
Ooh.
cool.
The wave necklace looks like it's all beads,
Yeah,
but it's like a turquoisey.
Yeah.
yeah, the wave, anything that is beady is great for the person that says, I can't wear metal. So,
What about the razzle?
you know,
I
one
know
of
it's
these.
The
small.
stars and stripe.
Oh, then that's not what Monique did. She did the set of 3. That is cute.
It's
What
only
about the
$8.
razzle? The razzle is really small, and that looks like mostly beads as well. It's glass beads
Okay.
and freshwater pearls.
The razzle.
Yeah, it's that little choker one.
Oh, yes.
Is
That
like
light
Yes.
blue one.
That's a great piece and probably is completely fine for the pool. Just thin light blue beads. And the
It has that one mother of pearl right Yep, right in the middle.
That was a really popular one. That's another one I lost to Teresa. But yes, that's a good one.
Good, thank you.
Also great for summer. Again, you could do the kimonos. These are enamel and would be pretty pool safe as well. And thus they're white, because that's nice for summer too. Any other benefit selling that you want to throw out there? Let's not, go ahead.
The rose glow necklace.
Say that again?
The rose glow necklace and earrings. I actually just had 2 customers order them back to back because when I put it on, they have long dark hair like I do, and the hematite on the chain disappears in my hair.
Right.
So it looks like the necklace is actually floating as soon as you get down to the rose gold.
Michelle, can you spotlight?
I'm doing it.
So when I put my hair down, all of this is covered and it looks like it's just floating right there. And the girls really loved that with their long dark hair as well, so they've just bought them.
Which one is this?
Earrings to go, so that
I've never spotted that. That is really pretty.
the earrings just kind of sparkle right through our hair and you don't really see the whole thing unless we decide to put our hair up.
I have never seen that necklace in real life.
My hair is so dark
Me neither.
and so long that it really does just kind of float. So
Pretty one.
actually my hostess just ordered this and the earrings, and one of her guests did as well. So it's
That's
great.
pretty. I've never seen it in person.
I love it.
That's
It
pretty.
doesn't matter that I'm wearing a black shirt, you still see the sparkle from the hematite chains.
Okay, so just so that you guys know, this is called Rose Glow. And the earrings are $64, so be a nice $32 half price item. The necklace is $75, so half price would be in the 30s.
Yep.
37. That's great. Thanks for sharing that one.
Yeah, and they got the, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, the Isla with it, to pair with it.
Great.
So it comes up probably about here on my hostess when she wears it.
That's
So she
awesome.
can both together.
And you know, the hematite with the black, with the hematite with the rose gold is a popular, you know, whenever you feature it, people do like it. You know, the L necklace has that with the circles and then the hematite crystals. And I don't show it that often, but whenever I do, people love it. So I really need to show it more often.
I have that necklace. Where did I put it?
I love it. It's gorgeous. And actually in the back here, it looks like it comes apart, and I'm not sure if it does. The little clasp right here.
Can you push it in?
No, it looks like it comes out a little bit.
Oh,
It's right off.
look at that.
So I can just wear the chain, and then it's just a multi chain. Just like that.
Oh my gosh. You know that everyone's using their Rich Rewards to get this set. Right? I mean, come on, that's awesome.
Nice set.
And I didn't even realize it, so I kind of stumbled upon it by accident.
I feel like that also, if you were going to wear that plain, the token would look good at the top.
Yes, I've had a lot of people ask me about the token.
That
So
would be a nice set.
I can't wait to get the token.
Yeah, that's a good one.
But you were talking about layering necklaces. I've actually had 2 that were really interested in the olive, because I'm not a big layered necklace person, and I use that as my novice necklace. So I don't have to worry about layering. I just put it on, and I've tried it on in front of, I changed my shirt quite a bit on my live to show them the color change. With different color shirts on, it changes color.
Yeah, you guys, just so that you know, Melissa mentioned the olive. The olive, you can do the same thing where you could take this longer one, put it behind your head, crisscross, and then you would have 3, you'd have short and then 2 medium and no long. So keep that in mind too. The more ways that you can show to wear these things, the more likely people are to purchase it. So that's something to keep in mind also. Any of the pieces that interchange, or any of the magnetic pieces, those are big benefit selling, because you get 3 looks in one with the role model. They can detach the top and then wear the short necklace. They can wear just this part, or they can wear just this as the short one. You can do it more twisty and give it a little bit of a different look. And then remember that there's lots more colors in here than green and gold. There's all the blues in here, almost a purpley. So there's lots of different ways that you can wear this. Because yeah, you could go the obvious route and wear it with something green. But when you put this on pink, boom. When you put this on yellow, boom. It is huge. It's a huge eye pop.
Beautiful.
Fantastic.
That's what I did. I wore my olive with a bright pink shirt, and it made the beads look so beautiful in blue.
Well, Gabby shared that with us in a couple of little sets that she made, a couple of little photos that she set up with the myrtle, and she did it with the olive. And, are you getting the maximum pop out of your jewelry? I don't know how many of you guys are in Valerie Weaver's VIP group. But if you search up Valerie Weaver, her VIP group will come up, and then her regular Facebook group page will come up. But do a request to go into Valerie's customer VIP group. She does a live every day. Now, Valerie is a certified stylist, so she has lots of great tips. And even if you don't particularly care for, her necessarily, even if you're not into like that flowy top over another flowy top, which she's very into, even if you're not into that specifically, she does beautiful lives showing color contrast and even just little tips about wearing a belt along with your necklaces and what rules you should follow with the distance of the bottom of the necklace to the top of the belt. She does things on blouses, vests, and always, of course, she shows accessorizing. And if nothing else, even if you don't care for her particular style, if nothing else, you will see fantastic jewelry pairings of colors on various tops and styles. So Valerie Weaver, she's in Pittsburgh, and she's like kind of a local celebrity too. She does this frugal fashionista on their local newscast and stuff. So you can really learn a lot of great tips from her. Anyone else want to chime in with a piece or an idea? Elizabeth, can you just do a quick recap? Because I see you have the myrtle on. Can you just do your, just explain again real quick what you were saying about the sparkle box with the myrtle?
Oh, yeah. What I did in my VIP page was, did everybody see the sparkle box? Everybody got their sparkle box?
No, I haven't got
So
mine
the
yet.
sparkle box, the necklace. Okay, let me grab it real quick. Hold on.
It took me 6 days. I was supposed to get my jewelry last Monday, and I didn't get it until Saturday.
Oh.
Yes, is really.
Our UPS trucks and everything are so packed that they can't
So
do all of their
this-
deliveries in one shift.
Yeah.
This is the necklace. So it looks like this. And it's it has those rivets in it. So what I did in my VIP page was I, showed the sparkle box, but then what I did was any new subscribers that I had, and I actually did get 2 more new subscribers this week, which I'm happy about. But what I did was I offered them to get the myrtle to frame it for $21. So do I have the earrings? I don't think I grabbed the earrings, but this is the actual necklace, and it pairs perfectly with the myrtle.
That's awesome.
So I'm finding with the sparkle boxes, the last 2, that they are matching pieces that's in the current line. So that's actually helping us get our Sparkle Box subscription up. So I really like that.
I love your
That was
idea
it.
of running a special on a coordinating piece from the regular line, because you could just put an order together of all those myrtle necklaces and there you go. Like there's an extra
And have an
sale.
order.
Love
Yeah,
it.
so if you get 6 orders, it comes out to about $28 if you're doing it that way.
Love it. Love it. All right. Well, did everybody get a great idea today?
Yes, I did.
I did.
Let me just go back to everybody. Okay, so I hope that this helped you with some words to use on your next show or in your next Facebook post, and showed you some new pieces that you might want to add to your collection. Remember that when you redeem Rich Rewards, you are limited to the same selections as a kit. So anytime you earn other ways to get jewelry, like a gift card when you're new and things like that, the gift cards like Gabby got today, then choose things like Roar earrings and whatever that can't be put on a Rich Rewards order or in a kit on those types of promotions. And when you see things like that Rose Glow, or if you like the Brulee, those are older catalog selections that are no problem to put on Rich Rewards. So that's why it's great to take a look at things like this. So if you like the Trendsetter I had on earlier, if you liked the Brulee, the Rose Glow, use your Rich Rewards for this month to get those pieces. Or if you still have some from last month, you know, whatever, use your Rich Rewards. Speaking of which, tomorrow's the last day of June week 2. So you want to make sure that you have 1,000 net and non submitted by tomorrow so that you earn Rich Rewards level 1, which will be $250 in jewelry of your choice. Then on top of that, Mary Grace is running the Grand Challenge, which is for 1,000 nets. You get into the drawing for $1,000 cash. Now, it's every 1,000 that you submit. So if you put in 2,000 net in these first 2 weeks, you get 2 entries. For every recruit that you have qualified in this time, you're getting another entry. So you can get multiple entries into this raffle based on what you close out in time for tomorrow night. So keep all these things in mind. Look at your stats, because if you're at 1,800, you may want to find, follow up with some orders for another 200, because it could be the difference between winning the raffle, have a great rest of the day, everyone. Thanks for joining on. Thanks for everybody who shared some jewelry ideas, and we'll see you all soon. Bye.